In the Donbass region, 2 Russian soldiers were seen attempting to transport ammunition using a wheelbarrow. An FPV drone operated by the Ukrainian armed forces was quickly deployed in response. Upon spotting the incoming drone, the soldiers immediately retreated from the area. The drone conducted a targeted strike on the ammunition-loaded wheelbarrow, resulting in a powerful explosion. The Ukrainian military unit Sicario successfully identified buildings being used by Russian forces. These locations, situated within the village, were reportedly serving as temporary staging areas for personnel movement and coordination. As the infantry approached the buildings, a powerful detonation occurred. Reconnaissance drones had relayed the enemy's coordinates to artillery units, which then conducted a precise strike. The targeted structures, previously used as positions by opposing forces, sustained heavy damage. A large cloud of dust now rises from the impacted area, indicating the intensity of the strike. Reconnaissance drones continue to monitor the location, ensuring accurate tracking of any remaining movement. Now, a loitering munition drone is approaching the pile of rubble. A focused strike follows, further intensifying the damage. Ukrainian forces appear resolute in their effort to fully dismantle the enemy's staging area. The intensity of the strike is so severe that fragments of the structure are seen flying into the air. The combined efforts of the artillery units and precision FPV drone operations have left no visible trace of the opposing forces. The area has been heavily damaged and is now engulfed in flames. It was a meticulously coordinated operation executed with high precision. A Russian artillery tractor was identified by reconnaissance drones. It had reportedly halted in an attempt to conceal the accompanying artillery system. At that moment, a Ukrainian FPV drone approached the opposing vehicle. The initial impact occurred near the tractor's engine compartment, resulting in a powerful detonation. A second FPV drone then targeted the artillery system directly. It approached with precision and made contact near the barrel. Following this strike, small flames began to appear on the vehicle and its surrounding equipment. Ukrainian forces then deployed a third loitering munition drone in a steep descent from above. The operator executed a focused strike on the hull of the opposing vehicle, causing significant additional damage. Shortly afterward, the Nembai, identified as the enemy's tow truck artillery vehicle, caught fire, with large flames engulfing it following the explosion. Thick smoke gradually enveloped the target, reducing it to smoldering wreckage. Observation drones monitored the entire destruction sequence in real time. The timely identification of the system by Ukrainian forces also helped prevent potential hostile actions. F-7 type drones were employed in this operation. These FPV drones are specially modified first-person view loitering munitions used by Ukraine on the battlefield. Known for their high maneuverability, they are particularly effective against mobile targets. Drone operators from the Falcon Squad, part of the Ukrainian Army's 57th Mechanized Brigade, carried out a precision strike to neutralize opposing forces using the underside of a bridge as a shelter. They then successfully maneuvered into a position targeting a location where Russian personnel were reportedly taking cover inside a building. The Russian personnel appeared to panic upon spotting the FPV drone in close proximity. The drone operators executed their strike with such precision that it left the opposing forces visibly stunned. This is due to their ability to navigate through even the smallest openings, allowing them to carry out highly accurate and effective strikes. An opposing shelter caught fire following a direct hit from a Ukrainian drone, with the blaze intensifying rapidly. The 2nd Mechanized Battalion of the 3rd Assault Brigade of the Ukrainian Armed Forces is conducting effective drone operations against Russian positions. The brigade is deploying specialized munitions on wooden structures reportedly used as shelters, causing them to ignite upon impact. Additionally, drone operators are executing precision strikes on underground positions, effectively disabling both the shelters and the personnel within. These operations aim to disrupt enemy movement and weaken defensive lines in the area. The 3rd Battalion of the 101st Guards Brigade, operating under the Ukrainian General Staff, conducted extensive reconnaissance drone operations in the Chasiv region. Based on intelligence gathered by the reconnaissance drones, precision attack drones were subsequently deployed. The initial targets were 2 Russian personnel. Upon detecting the reconnaissance drones, they retreated into a densely wooded area. However, one of them was swiftly neutralized by a bomb-carrying drone deployed shortly after. A significant number of Russian personnel were detected in the area. Unmanned aerial vehicles launched a sudden and coordinated strike on their positions. Explosions echoed throughout the vicinity, leading to visible panic among the opposing forces. Soldiers were seen moving rapidly between buildings in a state of disarray. As soon as they entered the structures, drones deployed munitions with precision, resulting in powerful detonations. The area also contained multiple underground shelters. Drone operators successfully deployed munitions into these shelters with pinpoint accuracy. As a result, Russian personnel taking cover inside were left with no viable escape route. Additional strikes were carried out using FPV loitering munitions, further limiting the ability of opposing forces to regroup. Ukrainian forces conducted persistent and focused operations, combining both aerial munitions and loitering drone strikes to dismantle an underground shelter. This sustained effort led to the complete destruction of the target. A Leopard 1A5 main battle tank operated by the Ukrainian Armed Forces played a key role in close-quarters combat in the village of Toltoy, located in the Donetsk region. Reconnaissance units had identified a concentration of Russian personnel within the village. Demonstrating resolve, the tank crew advanced into the area and directed its main gun toward a building where opposing forces were reportedly positioned, then executed a calculated strike. A powerful explosion followed the initial strike. Shortly after, the tank crew launched a second round, causing the targeted buildings, where opposing forces were reportedly located, to collapse. The crew continued to apply artillery fire, effectively leveling the area. Under heavy cover, Ukrainian soldiers strategically withdrew to a secure zone, directing sustained artillery fire toward known positions of Russian infantry. A reconnaissance drone in the vicinity monitored enemy activity, while follow-up observation drones scanning the area after the operation reported no visible signs of opposing forces. This mission further demonstrated the Leopard 1A5's effectiveness and reliability, not only in open battlefield conditions but also in complex urban combat scenarios.